Hello.
Welcome back, Commander.
The number of people on this planet who know about the cause and everything that is part of the cause, including all symbols and signs, the places, and many other things I've told you, are a few million people. Few million. Compared to the billions that live on planet Earth, it's a very small minority. But still, there's millions. So it is normal that the vast majority of the population have no idea what they're looking at when they're looking at something that maybe they don't understand or never seen before. They're not asking questions about the symbols because they don't know anything about the cause. They don't pay attention. But that's the majority of the people. They look at things and they don't observe. They look for a second and they don't observe. I'm saying this because even though people don't know about the cause, don't know the symbols of the cause, there are enough symbols out there that should make people think twice about it, question these symbols. But they don't. They just ignore them. They don't pay attention at all. People visit castles and palaces and churches and museums by the millions every year, many millions. And there's plenty of things there that they don't understand. They might be looking at the out walls of a castle or of a palace, and all they see, like, oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, this is so romantic, mysterious. And they move on to the next room or the next tourist attraction, but they don't observe what's right in front of their eyes because they don't know. It's not their fault, but in some cases, like I'm going to show you today, if people are paying attention to what they're looking at, there are things that they should like. Why is this different? Why is this symbol here? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't match the rest of the building. It doesn't match the rest of the painting or this style of architecture. It's old, it's ancient, but it's different from the rest. People don't observe. They just say they like it or don't like it, or if it's interesting or beautiful, they move on. Today I'm going to give you an example, one of those examples, because I've given you many examples before, not only about the cause and all the symbols related to the cause, but examples of things people. I understand that they don't recognize the symbols. What I don't understand is that when they're looking at something which is different, either completely different or different from the things that surround it, I don't understand why they don't stop for a minute and think, what is this? Why is this here? So today, I want to show you one more example of a place that's visited by thousands of people every day, and nobody sees it. Nobody notices it. Nobody is paying attention. Enjoy.
All right, here we are in Wittenberg. St. Mary's Church in the background. And here is Castle Church. And the doors where the 95 TCs were posted are behind a piece of plywood with a poster over it, telling us what we would see if the plywood wasn't there. It's kind of a ripoff. Joel, you have any interesting facts about this place?
Did you notice up at the top of the turret it says "Ein Festeberg ist unser Gott"?
Yes, we did notice. See? What's it say?
Mighty fortress is our God.
Thank you.
No.
Might have might have viewers who don't speak German. All right, that's about that. All right, that's about that.
They look at things and they don't observe. They look for a second and they don't observe.
All right, that's about that.
That's about that. We'll see about that.
On the market square. You can't miss the market square because it's just down this street, and in the middle of the market square are the statues of Martin Luther and Milan Quest. And in between these two statues there will be meeting at 3:30 to walk further in that direction to visit the Luther House, the museum during your free time.
So let me ask you, you've been around, you're aware of the symbols and everything. Did you see anything different on those walls? Something that didn't match the rest of the windows? All the windows are the same. They come in huge groups. They're all the same, except one window, and just one, is different from all the other ones. Did you notice? Maybe not. Let me show you something.
All right, that's about that.
All the windows are the same. All the windows are the same. They're all the same, except one window. One window, and just one, is different from all the other ones.
Joel, you have any interesting facts about this place?
Do you like riddles? What? Come on, you should know this one, pal. You should know this one. Open your eyes. Look around sometime.
All right, that's about that.
You are all gonna have the greatest story to tell at dinner tonight.
As you know, if you've been here for a few years, in 2010, 12 years ago, I published a series of 7 episodes about Sardinia. Those 7 episodes have been republished many times. Well, every time we have a channel, we republish those episodes. In 2018, these guys from Ancient Aliens, the Greek guy and the other guys, they went to Sardinia, to the island, and started making discoveries. But at least they're paying attention, and there's a lot to be seen there.
Sardinia is home to hundreds of these menhirs.
Open your eyes. Look around sometime.
Look at the very strange circle with the spear. It's a guy going down.
I'm arguing that what we are looking at here is someone visiting from the sky. And in the Bible, they were referred to as the Watchers.
The Watchers? The so-called fallen angels as referred to in the Bible's Old Testament?
Open your eyes. Look around sometime.
The so-called fallen angels as referred to in the Bible's Old Testament?
That was in a museum, but Sardinia, as you know if you watch my videos, it's full of things relating to the cause and not, but more related to the cause than not. And if you go there in many caves and many places, you'll find all kinds of the symbols and signs of the cause. And as you know, there's plenty of symbols and signs and all kinds of shapes and forms related to the cause. I've shown you thousands upon thousands, not hundreds, thousands upon thousands of evidence, either be documents, carvings, symbols and signs, paintings, written books, signs in the skies below and above and everywhere. It's all around you. The cause is all around you. So pay attention to your surroundings, because you probably already came across many signs and symbols in your own town. But you didn't pay attention. You didn't observe. So observe what's around you and the media, the books, everything, because it's all around you. Cheers.
Carry out the procedure and meet as planned. Signed, 4.
Open your eyes. Look around sometime.
We'll die, it will be awful.
Every man dies. Not every man really.